All right. My name is Rodrigo. I'm a creator. I paint acrylic. I'm trying to become a muralist. It's what I'm most interested at the time. But who knows? It might change. Uh, Follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook, just my name, and Instagram at I am sarcasm. Uh, yeah, and just shout out the homies. Shout out everybody that supported me. Especially Vic. Vic's doing big things right now, helping all the Latinos and shit. The ladies at Rockford Art Council. Who else? Justin and Christian from Velvet Robot. They've been big supporters. And Leslie. Leslie's also holding it down. Big support. Um, yeah, and everybody else, the famo. Shout out you, man. I like this. I like this podcast.
Thank you, Rodrigo, man. Thank you again for coming back, man. I felt like we were too gone on the first podcast, so I really appreciate you coming back. I definitely felt like I was taking a lot. I was taking a lot from you, by bringing up emotions and stuff. I should have asked if you're okay. Where were you at before the podcast? So I definitely thank you for coming back.
Tell the truth, man. Tell them the truth. You almost cried.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
almost
Hell yeah.
cried. You almost made me cry.
Yeah, man. Like as I'm doing this podcast, I'm learning how to do it
Oh
properly.
yeah.
Yeah, like what to do, what not to do. I right off the bat, I thought it was gonna be kind of easy. I didn't really do as many questions as I did now, because the first one I thought, hey, I knew Rodrigo. We knew each other since we were little. Like it's gonna be easy, to connect and talk about old shit. But it's more than that. Like I didn't really get the context before you came. So.
Yeah.
So I,
Sometimes you gotta prepare.
yeah, and definitely talk to the people before they come on. Double check. Just in case I don't hit some subjects that they don't want to talk about or mention.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, thank you again for coming back. I really appreciate it, man. I hope this one's better. I'm definitely
I'm sure it will.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna upload the first one, no doubt, because there is some stuff.
Shit, if I were you, I'd put that. You have a Patreon, right?
Yeah.
Don't they pay for like exclusive shit? I'd just maybe put it on there and let them have it. Let
Yeah.
them enjoy it.
I mean, I do got a Patreon, but so far it was a bust, man.
Hey
Yeah.
man, you gotta keep going. It's
Yeah,
always a bust in the beginning.
I should upload it on my Patreon and be like Rodrigo goes wild. For real, dude. But yeah, man. Thank you, man. I'll stop repeating myself as well. So, man, before we kick it off, bro, can you tell everybody who doesn't know you and the fans out there a little bit about yourself, where you come from, your family, brothers, sisters, yeah, where you came from and stuff. Yeah. Just a little history background.
Well, shit. Rockford native, even though I was born in Mexico on DACA. Good shit. Uh, Only boy out of three other ladies, so sisters I got.
Are you the baby?
I am the third.
Oh, the third. Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm the second baby. Yeah. I just started my art maybe 5 6 years ago. Got serious with it. Was kind of just tired of how everything was going. I figured I'd try to find some hobbies that would get my mind off things. Had a rough had a rough time 5 years ago. Mom passed away and had a bunch of other things in my life happen basically at the same time. So I was like, man, I need something to get my mind off things. And art, I've always drawn ever since I was little. Um, I've always had a thing for being creative, thinking of ideas. So, one day it just kicked off. And like you said with your Patreon thing, it did it. A lot of people in the beginning they didn't fuck with me, and you know, people still might not fuck with me that much, but it's slowly gotta get the ball rolling.
Yeah, 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 for
So
sure.
yeah, so now I'm trying to work on murals. This COVID stuff makes it hard
Very
to
hard.
do some public stuff, um, you know, but hopefully, hopefully, hopefully maybe next summer I can do some more murals that are just free, you know. So far I've done like the Black Lives thing, and that was specific to something. Hopefully, I can do some murals where it's just maybe some fun ideas, not so political, and maybe some more political stuff. You know, get people's third eye open or something. But yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I wanted to ask you again. Obviously, when did you pick up the pencil and started doodling, drawing?
Um, I think it was when I saw my older sister Valeria. She was the type of teenager growing up in the early 2000s, you know, putting lyrics, writing lyrics off the TV, pausing it, writing it down, playing it, doing all, like, you know, girls would just scribble on their shit, do little designs on their binders and stuff. And one day, you know, those binders that have the plastic where you could put the picture on the outside?
Yeah, yeah.
So fucking, she would have these crosses that were like 3D. And in my head, you know, I think up to then I only really drew whatever I saw or whatever was interesting, and then for some reason it was just like wow, that's so fucking dope.
Yeah.
So I started drawing the crosses all the time. Plus, when I was little, we went to church all the time. I went to I went to school, you know, got my confirmation, got my fucking first communion, whatever that's all that. So that kind of like caught my eye. Like, oh, cross looks dope. And then, you know, I think it all kicked off with that. After that, I just started drawing way more.
Is your family like artists? Like, do you have artists in the
Not
family?
really.
Does your sister still draw? Your older sister?
No, not really.
It was just that time
It
period.
was just that time, really. I don't. We don't really have that much family here. We're kind of our like my mom and dad were the first basically generation. So they came here. We don't really have cousins in town. We have some people we know in Texas and Cali, but other than that, it was just my parents and my sisters, and none of them are. My younger sister is creative,
Okay.
not really with like drawing, but she's a little creative.
Okay.
Um, and I think from me doing all this art stuff, it's bringing out the creativeness in everybody. So
Mm.
now my sisters are trying to do their own thing, and
Yeah.
it's they're not drawing, but they're trying to start boutiques and sell
Mm.
clothes and sell jewelry or do arts and crafts.
Yeah.
So it's kind of dope seeing that
Yeah, yeah,
affect them.
yeah. That is dope, man. I definitely know how it feels when somebody grabs inspiration from you. Like my nephews and nieces, you know, from them seeing me draw or always constant knowing I'm drawing.
Yep,
Yeah,
that too.
you know,
Hmm.
they want to do what I do, and that shit, you know, makes you think a certain way. Like, man, it's bigger than me now. You
Hmm.
know,
How
like,
old are your nephews?
I got two nephews, the biggest booger faces in the world. Fucking one of them's like four, five, four, and the other one's five. No, one's 5 and 4. Sorry about that. They're like a year apart.
Mm.
And then my niece, she's like 2 years to 3 years apart, so she's like 8.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have just like that too. I have nephews where my oldest sister, once they saw me drawing, like you go to their room and they have all their she started putting all their drawings on the wall.
Oh
So
yeah.
all their
Yeah.
drawings are like on the wall trying to show off all the Pokemons that they do and
Yeah.
stuff. And I think that's because they would like see me put
Yeah.
the pencil down and do some stuff.
A quick little story. Yeah, that drawing you see right there with the
The
coloring.
scorpion?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my I forgot who. I think my nephew though. He came. He was like, "Oh, here you go, Uncle."
Yeah, it's dope. Hmm.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. When that shit happens, well, I mean, before, bro, before when I had my nieces and nephews, I thought I wasn't influencing nobody, right?
Mm.
So I get my nieces and nephews years later. They start mimicking what I do, some of it, and I'm like, holy shit, like if you just like practice and stick with it, it's gonna grow somehow, some
Hmm.
way.
Yeah.
And like I definitely did get emotional when I found out. Like they're like, oh, I do what Uncle does.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely weird, man. For real. Like I never had a following or
Yeah,
try to get
yeah,
a
yeah.
following.
Like
So
you ain't shit, and then have people
yeah,
like, oh, that guy's kind of dope. And you're like,
yeah,
oh shit,
yeah. And
nice.
then you're like, yeah, man. It's definitely a weird feeling, man. But it's dope that I'm not the only one that like went through it or notices it.
Hmm.
It's cool when I do bring an artist like yourself, very talented, come on and then tell me stories that are kind of similar in a way.
Mm,
Different,
yeah.
but similar.
Actually, this just came back in my head. This is a super weird shout out.
Yeah.
My ex-wife, her aunt, was one of the early ones to support me,
Oh,
and
really?
I just thought of that right now. She had these twins who loved me, and I would draw stuff for them, and her aunt would have me draw stuff for them
Oh,
to
really?
hang, and they would try to do stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So that just brought up that.
Have you ever gotten in contact with them or seen them?
No, it's been a minute
Yeah.
since. No, it'd be dope if I ever came across them. Like, oh hey, how you guys doing? How are the
Remember me?
twins?
Yeah.
Right. They're probably like huge artists now or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
So
yeah.
just
Because
kidding.
that's the one thing. Like, if well, obviously, I've never really drawn since I was never consistent when I was little drawing, right? So nobody when I was little really saw much of my art. There's a few people here and there, but now I don't know where they're at. So I kind of wish I could get in contact to some of the people that did see me draw when I was little
Oh
or
no, for
younger.
sure. That would be dope if I could get a hold of everyone who, you know, when I was younger and like you said, I wasn't consistent either.
Yeah,
I've had some people like I've had mom's friends who asked me to draw them tattoo ideas,
yeah,
and
yeah,
a week later they fucking have it on their arm or something. I'm like, oh shit, that's dope.
yeah.
So and there's a lady I know who had me draw her like a rose with some names on it, I think,
Yeah.
and she got it tattooed.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen her in a minute either. It'd be dope to
Yeah.
catch up with some of them and say
Yeah.
what's up.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, for real. I mean, I always told people when they did ask me for a tattoo idea that I wouldn't do it because the tattoo artist that they're gonna take it to.
It's scary.
Well, not scary, bro. It's just because I worked with the tattoo artist, but
Oh, your uncle, right?
my cousin.
Cousin.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when you bring an artist like an image, they're gonna basically just copy it. They're
Yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you're making it easy for them, but they're still gonna charge you the same amount.
Hmm.
If they would have drawn it a whole. So I always told people that like don't.
Shout out Rich, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Rich.
definitely shout out my cousin, man, because he definitely taught me a lot, bro. He taught me a lot of skull shading. Granted, I didn't really like stick my ear to it. I kind of, I was
I think he just helped me move once. I was moving into a house, and he was there with Johnny trying to just. I don't know if we were moving garbage out or moving my shit in, but I think he was in there for some reason. I think that's one of the only times I met him.
oh,
It was
really?
pretty dope. Yeah, I think I might have asked him some pointers for tattooing
Oh,
because I'm
okay.
also trying to tattoo. I've been saying that for years.
Yeah,
It's in my little fucking box in the corner,
yeah.
and I got all my fake skin and shit. And that's something that I've also wanted to do, and I haven't had the chance to get serious about it
Yeah.
because I'm too much of a bitch because I know once I get a real person live skin, it's I haven't had anyone
Yeah,
tell me how to do it,
yeah,
so I don't know how deep,
yeah, yeah.
infection, like it's actually serious, like
Oh,
if you
yeah, yeah,
fuck up.
yeah, yeah.
So
Because the times I did do tattoos, bro, my shit never got infected unless the person wasn't careful.
how many tattoos have you done?
I done at least more than 15.
Oh shit, that's not bad. I didn't know that.
15, but like 5 or 7 of them are mine. Or many on my body.
Oh yeah, hey,
Yeah.
fuck it, hey. What
Yeah.
you could? Are there any you could show?
Yeah, I got this one right here. My little angel I did, dude.
See, everyone tells me that they're like, just tattoo your thighs in
Yeah.
practice. Like, boy, my thighs are too nice.
Yeah, see, and then see, the thighs are
Oh shit, yeah, yeah, yeah.
boom. So this one, off camera, it says "Don't give up on my thigh." Right after I did that too, I gave up. Oh, and then this one was my first one. This one, loyalty.
Nice.
Yeah, big as hell, bro. That one I did a lot because there's different needles, right?
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
lining and the shader. So I set up the lining to do the lining, and then I was gonna shade it in. Tell me why the line machine broke, right? Or it came
Mm,
apart and it didn't start.
so you
So
used only.
the shader to shade it all in, bro. That shit hurt it.
Yeah, I bet. The only person I ever tattooed on, it was, shout out my little sister.
Oh, really?
Yes, she wanted a little alien head on
Okay.
her arm.
Yeah.
And something small because she knew I was still practicing
You,
getting better at it.
small tattoos are worse, like harder than big.
Really?
Yeah, bigger tattoos. Because the smaller it is, the more your lines have to be straight. Because
Hmm.
yeah, and a little tattoo, bro, if your lines are
Well, it
shaky.
wasn't too little. It was it was pretty small.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah, but I was too nervous to cause like I'd never done it.
yeah, yeah.
So like I barely pierced her skin, and like the next day it was like fucking basically gone.
Oh.
So if you go see her right now, like
Yeah.
she has like this half, like it's fucking invisible alien head. It looks like shit.
Yeah, I'll fucking.
Never posted that. Never just throw that under the rug
Yeah.
because gotta start over.
Yeah, I mean, but dude, if you're a beginner tattoo, your tattoos are gonna be fucked up, and any tattoo artist is gonna tell you that, bro. Deep down,
Hey, that's everything.
yeah, yeah. Shout out all the people that did let me tattoo them. Right off the bat, Danny Jr., Andrea, fucking George, Blue, fucking
Everybody.
George, uh, and
Your
myself.
knees.
Yeah, all right, shout out my knees, bro. dude, like when you tattoo, you gotta kind of like sit cross like
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
So as I'm tattooing, my leg keeps falling asleep,
yeah.
and every 5 minutes or a
Yeah,
couple
they
minutes,
move
I'm walking
around.
around like limping and
Mm,
shit.
that's funny. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I don't have any tattoos. I have one tattoo I regret, but luckily it was on my hand, so I was able to
Okay.
rub it off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I have a full sleeve that I actually have. I have like this piece of paper that I've carried since I was like 16,
Yeah.
and I've been trying to because I know I want like a quarter sleeve. I want something dope,
Yeah.
but I'm super picky.
Oh yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
So I know that I want it to be perfect, and I
Mm.
want it to be completely drawn out by me, so I can take it to like some dope tattoo artist and him just finish it off. But I haven't worked on it. It's been in the back of my head, and that 10-year-old fucking paper is somewhere in my fucking garbage
Yeah.
somewhere waiting to be finished.
Yeah, yeah, dude. That you gotta have tattoos, man. You can't be an artist and not have tattoos, bro.
Right?
Nah, I'm just playing. Nah,
Right?
there is the artists that don't
I'm
have
gonna
or
be
believe.
that I'm gonna be that tattoo artist that like is fully clean and shit, and he's like super dope with nothing on him.
Yeah, I seen an episode of Ink Master. Like this tattooer, bro, he had no tattoos, and the judges actually clowned and judged him because he didn't have tattoos.
That's
Which,
dumb.
I know, right? Like, don't get me wrong. If you like tattoos on your body, get them. If you're a person who doesn't believe in it, definitely don't get them.
Yeah, yeah, do what you want.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, tattooing, man. Yeah, that brings me back to the good old days, bro. Because dude, when you're tattooing, man, you're having fun. Regardless if the tattoo is not the best, the person who asks you for a tattoo, they love it. Like they
Mm,
show a interest and how you say it, a bunch of love.
gratitude.
Yeah, a bunch of gratitude. to you, for tattooing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Because, like I said, the tattoos I've done, they weren't great, but the people that did get them, they
That's because
loved it.
they believed in you, man.
Yeah.
They knew. They saw what you had.
Yeah. But I saw what they had, and I was like, not trying to be bogus, man, but like I was young, I thought my shit was hot, but I think the last tattoo, to be honest, was my dad. He asked for
When did you quit?
like 2016,
Okay.
2015, no, 2017,
It's
about
been a
there.
minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The last one was on my dad, man. Once I finished, I was like, yeah, man, I'm horrible. I gotta stop. I'm fucking people up. And I told myself like, well, I'm gonna stop tattooing right now. Give me some time. Let me improve my art because I feel like that's
Mhm.
what I need. If you don't have that art, I feel like it's gonna be a lot harder.
Yeah, you gotta practice your fundamentals.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely gotta have. You gotta know your fundamentals because
Oh
if you
yeah.
don't, you're gonna be very lost. You're gonna be very lost drawing and doing the tattoo, especially when you do the tattoo, bro. When you do a tattoo, it's
Well, you can't erase it.
yeah, yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I kind of strayed away from it
Yeah.
was because I like my paintings. You see, I I don't put like usually some people like to draw out their whole painting
Mhm.
and then they just like color it like a coloring book.
Mhm.
But me, how I learned, how I started out, don't get me wrong, sometimes I do that, but for the most part, I just put like a basic outline. So like, oh, is the skull gonna go here? Just draw the skull where the eyes are gonna be a little bit, and then the rest of it, I just throw paint on there. So my art, if you ever come chill, you'll come into my house and you'll see some art that's not finished, and then you can come back 3 weeks and it's formed a little different, and it just keeps evolving. So mine isn't like a coloring book. Mine's more like it's like a live thing where you just come back and it changes a little bit, and then slowly it just transforms into what my vision. And I can't do that with tattoos. My
Yeah.
tattoos, whatever you fucking put down, that's what's gonna be on there.
Yeah.
So I've been practicing on that. So that's why for me tattooing is way hard. 'Cause
Oh
it's
yeah.
like can't be fucking up.
I mean, you could erase the tattoo, but it's gonna be black.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
black.
Or like a different color on top of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you gotta know how if you fuck up, how you're gonna fix it. Like if it's even fixable.
Fixable. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So one day I'll go back to it. I think because of how I am with art, like I love to do everything. I love on paper, on canvas, on a wall, on like origami looking things, like how you're doing. Like I don't even know what kind of art you call that, but like I'm sure I'll have like tattooing in my bag one day.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
where friends or someone wants a little tattoo on the side, I'll be able to take it out and be like, okay, here you go.
Okay, cool.
And then
Yeah.
just put it away and then go back to what I'm doing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I plan on. Hopefully, I can get to
Yeah.
that point in life.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, shit. Right. I'm not gonna explain tattooing on the podcast, but
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
yeah. But after, yeah, if you need detail, man, let me know because I know all the basics besides actually tattooing.
I feel like I know the basics too.
Yeah, like I know how to make sure everything's sanitized where it's not gonna get infected. I know how to treat it, when
Hmm.
you do the
Hmm.
tattoo. But when it comes to actually tattooing and how deep it's gonna go, that's something.
That's the part.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
part I need to learn.
Yeah, and that takes time, bro. There's so many ways you can do it. Fake skin, oranges, fruit.
But really, the only way is real people.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
really the only way to actually.
Well, even then, bro, because not everybody's the same.
Exactly.
Skin's
Exactly.
different.
Yeah. Dry skin, old wrinkly skin,
Uh,
loose skin.
sensitive skin,
Yeah, like it's
skin
so
with
much.
diseases, not
Yeah.
diseases, but like you know what I mean, though, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah, bitches, that's syphilis.
yeah, fucking eczema, bro. Sure, I got eczema. I'm starting to get eczema. And shit.
Hmm. Yeah, see, I didn't think about that, but yeah, I know it's crazy. That's why I stick to what I could do, and I know I could fix it.
Yeah, and how long have you been painting that you felt, like, okay, like painting's one of my main things.
Well, I'm sort of a narcissist in where I feel like almost everything I've ever tried has been like somewhat decent or good
Yeah.
from like the get go. So like I've always been a decent drawer. So I've never had any I've never had class. I've had classes. Shout out Mr. Reyes where I didn't do shit in his
Yeah,
class. All
yeah.
I did was mess around. I didn't take his classes serious. But, I would leave the class and then I'd go to English class and draw something dope. you know?
Yeah,
Like it
bro.
was exactly like that. Poor guy probably hated me because he like probably knew like, oh, you're like you could be doing something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, why is it that we take it serious, man? Because same situation. I had art class after sophomore year.
I think I had it like juniors. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't have it in the beginning. I don't think.
It took me about 2 years before I actually got into art class, and I would draw everywhere besides art class. I would
Hmm.
draw in science, social studies, especially sciences. No, yeah, English, bro. I always drew or slept in English.
I think it's just in how like we're like I don't even know connected, made how humans are, because that's
Yeah,
how I am with cars.
yeah, yeah,
I don't like cars.
yeah,
I hate cars.
yeah. Same
Like
here.
right now, I my Jeep broke down
Yeah,
and it was gonna cost me an arm and a leg
to fix
that
them.
I had saved up after I quit my job. It's a whole story there. So I bought a hoopty that I knew it would last me like a couple months until I can get my Jeep fixed. But because I hate cars, I got the hoopty, and it's because my dad, when I was little, he'd always have me help him with cars, and
Mm,
that made me hate working on cars because
yeah.
my dad was just pushy.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's had the dad where they help you got to help him with the cars and help him with shit. And to me, it just rubbed me wrong. Where I was like, man, I hate working on these things, bro. I just want to go play. I just want to go
Yeah,
play kickball. I just want to go out and do some street hood shit.
yeah,
Like I
and
don't want to. I don't want to be here. I just want to go play video games or some shit.
yeah, and I mean, there's times where I would help my dad, but my dad wouldn't really like be like, oh, if you connect this to this, that's why you get this. He would just be like, hold the light, you know.
No, I think my dad tried to explain it, but just me not wanting to be there and him sounding boring just made me start hating cars.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people they
Yeah,
get interested
yeah.
and they love cars for the rest of their life. Other people like me, they're like, I don't care
I
about that.
mean, I like my cars. Well, nah, shit, I just like to have a vehicle.
Yeah,
Anything,
yeah, yeah,
anything
yeah.
more than that, I really don't know. Like, I don't know what a V8
No,
compared to a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
V6 is.
I know a little bit about cars, and
Yeah,
thank God my dad did
yeah,
drag me out
yeah.
and help me because I could change some brakes, I can change tires, I could do
Okay.
like a tune up, I can
Yeah.
do basic shit on a car.
Okay. Yeah.
But and I know a little bit about cars, but I don't care for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't care. Just give me a car A to B. I'm not
Yeah.
materialistic. I don't care what I look like. Just drive me to where I need to be, and I'm set.
Yeah.
I'm
So
good.
you know a little bit more than me because I don't even know how to drink. I don't even know how to change fucking brake pads.
Yeah, yeah,
I know
yeah.
how to change an oil, not in a truck, but I know how to change an
Yeah.
Impala 2000. That's it. Bring me a
But
Impala
nowadays you don't
2000.
even need. You just look it up on YouTube and you're
Yeah, that's
good.
true.
So.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck, man. We're about that time for the smoke room.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I
right.
forgot about that.
Fucking hell yeah, we're gonna go more into depth. I definitely want to talk about some more things, man. Some things that I didn't bring up in the first
Hmm.
podcast because
This is where last time we got fucked up.
yeah. Bro.
That's the start of it.
Yeah, bro. Like, I shit you not, guys. When you hear a coconut trip in the podcast, man, like either the person, the guest and I are gonna get fucked up, or it's just too high, man.
Right?
Yeah.
You better not try to make me cry this
Yeah,
time.
no. But hell yeah, man. Thank you guys. Stay tuned and keep following. Oh, well, welcome back, man. We're in the smoke room with Rodrigo, man. Thank you, man, again for coming. I definitely want to get into more conversation, man, because when we're getting caught up, I definitely didn't think of questions I have now, you know. Because, like I said, in the first one, I thought it was just gonna be smooth, but there was a lot more stuff we were missing. We didn't catch up. We didn't know what we were on. How's our life going. So I definitely, I definitely thank you for coming back for the second
No
time.
problem. No problem.
Yeah, and yeah, man.
Was my voice good in the last one? I know I mumble a lot. I'm really soft spoken. Even though I'm loud, I can be.
No, dude. I
You can
mean,
hear me fine.
to me, you sound fine, and the video, you'll sound fine to me, but it's you that if you think it
Oh
is,
no, I
yeah,
for sure hate my voice.
yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unless you're that one person with a deep voice, like fucking, what's his name? Morgan, something Morgan.
Morgan Freeman,
Yeah, Morgan Freeman, bro.
like a narrator and shit.
Yeah, if you know you have a voice like that, oh,
Like the perfect movie
yeah,
narrator, whatever.
Morgan
Like the guy who
Freeman.
does the fucking the movie trailers. The guys who are like, what? I'm not even gonna try it.
No, I don't know their names, but I know what you're talking about. I just don't know the famous because there's famous people that have those voices.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, man, let's talk a little bit more art. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I never finished what got me into how I got serious.
Yeah, yeah.
All I know is last time I was smoking and I kept talking while there was smoke.
Oh yeah. And I was probably coughing.
I gotta get better podcast etiquette.
Yeah, but before you start, you definitely got good etiquette, man. You're definitely a great guest, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. For
Great first podcast host. Great first.
Oh wait, before you continue, my bad. I keep cutting you off, but
You're good.
would you like a drink?
I'm good.
Okay.
Would you like a drink?
No, actually.
All right. Wasn't sure if you were trying to cry or show me some emotions again.
Mm-mm.
To which I'm down.
No, that's just gonna make me cry because I drink it.
Shot. I also did the first. Like I'd never done that before. We took like like oil shots, like weed
Okay,
oil
yeah,
shots.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, when I definitely call it a coconut trip, people are like, "What? Are you gonna bash my head in?" But yeah, dude. But the only reason why I do pure shots is because the sugar shit. Yeah. And I definitely don't want to make treats and they go bad because then I just wasted the oil.
Plus, it's probably a lot of money too.
Yeah, and yeah,
just for like not really making money off podcasts yet.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, or do you want me?
Yeah, keep on. Yeah.
So basically, when I was like when all the shit happened to me, it all happened to me at the same time. I feel. I was like, I need something to get out. Like I need to do something. So I like to hike. I like to be out. But I've always done that. And I was like, I need something else. Like I need something to get my mind off things. And, as someone who likes to smoke weed and drink and have fun, I like to participate in light drugs. And by that I just mean weed and shrooms.
Okay. Yeah.
But the problem is shrooms fuck my stomach up. They mess up my stomach.
Well, I mean, it is a fungus.
Yeah. So every time I do them, not that I've done it a lot, my stomach would just I would just feel like shit the whole time to where it didn't feel good. So, um, I decided I was like, I've been told by a couple people that acid is just like shrooms, but to the people that messes their stomach up, the acid doesn't. So I was like, maybe I'll try that, and then maybe once just to get my mind going. Then I don't need it, because supposedly people like fucking what's the Apple CEO fucking dude. What's the guy's name?
Steve Jobs.
Apparently, like he did it, and like Bill Gates and them, like supposedly a bunch of people,
Yeah.
CEOs, like tried it when they were younger, and it like helped them out with shit.
Um,
Not that that's why they became who they are, but like doesn't sound like it has some positive effects,
it isn't acid kind of, sort of, depending on what it is, because there's strong and weak, but isn't like acid like a hallucinogen?
Yeah.
Same thing as shrooms, right?
Yeah. But the only thing negative is that it is like made by people.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing about it.
Yeah.
Because people could fuck it up
And be deadly.
Yeah, and be like it could mess you up.
Yeah.
So you just have to find someone who is safe.
But you tried the trip. How'd you feel? Like, did you see stuff? Did you travel
So no.
Because I mean, like I've tried the
Sorry,
no, you're good. I've tried it apparently, but I didn't really feel
You
nothing
did
besides
acid?
besides the giggles. I only got giggles.
The problem with me is that I'm a lightweight.
Yeah.
So drinking, smoking, even though the smoking, I still like I'll get high easily. I keep smoking, but I'll get high. I'll get higher before you way quicker.
Yeah.
Same with drinking. Same with everything. Really, it's always been like a lightweight.
Yeah.
So with acid, I feel like I just took one, and for me, it's like maybe 1.5. Like a regular person or something. And I didn't see anything. Things just moved, just like shrooms, like stuff just starts moving a little bit. You just start shaking. But it's not about what I saw. It's like how it makes you think. It just changes. I'm good on that. So it just changes how you think. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But for me, like I don't know. It just made everything like.
Did it make you think anything? Like, did it make you face yourself?
I feel like
Did it take you on a journey or something in your mind?
Somewhat. It just. I don't think it took me on a journey because I feel like I've always thought some way like that kind of. I've always questioned stuff even when I went to school. Like I was a Catholic and shit.
Yeah.
So even then, I would ask the guy, the priest, the father and shit, bro, that kind of doesn't that doesn't really make sense. Like, why would this? And then he just the answer at the end of it would always be like, it's just his way.
Yeah.
Like that's just believe in it. Just believe in God's way. Like at the end of it, at the end of all the questions, that's just what it would always end with. And I'd always question stuff like that.
Bro, I imagine him pulling out the pad, but like, get ready, boy.
Nah.
Cause bro,
because I was whoop his ass or some shit.
Cause bro, Catholics don't believe in like what people that take acid or shrooms smoke weed. They don't
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I always thought. Like,
Yeah.
okay, we're not supposed to do all this and this, but adults still do all this and this. And I'm just a kid growing up seeing it,
Yeah,
you know.
questioning it.
Exactly. And you're
Yeah.
just like, well, I know all these people going to church, but then I see them somewhere else and they're yelling at the cashier because they're not going fast enough or it
Yeah.
won't ring up or it's something like dumb.
Yeah.
So it just changes the way you think, kinda, and then not in a negative way. It just kind of
Mhm.
opens more roads, more pathways to like thinking. Your
Mhm.
critical thinking gets
Yeah.
like a little easier. I don't know. It's just it's weird to explain. Like when you ever
Yeah.
hear someone try to explain it,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's odd.
Yeah, I definitely wanted you to like explain because I've always thought of trying psychedelics because they do say it's like a really helpful antidepressant.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
and
And it helped, yeah.
yeah, and I used to take antidepressants, but
Really.
yeah, yeah, dude, antidepressants is like a sleeping pill. You take it, you go to sleep. It drains everything. Like it drains all your energy. It drains
Hmm.
it, so you all you want to do is either sleep or lay down. Like you don't want to do. You ever seen those the cigarette commercials where they're just flat or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. On the couch.
yeah, that's what the fucking I don't know the name of because each one has a name like pseudoephedrine or whatever some
Hmm.
bullshit. But yeah, bro. But it was pills,
Hmm.
subscribed to me and dude, they didn't work, so I went to weed. Weed was the best antidepressant I can find, so that's why it threw
Hmm.
out. When you saw me smoke, bro, it's because I didn't want to take that shit. I was also a
Plus, it's
curious.
real social.
Yeah, yeah. And I was, um, I also used to, take it from my parents because I was always a curious little fuck.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
and but dude, yeah, once I found Kush, when I smoked Kush, because after a while of smoking Reggie, I was kind of like, man,
Mm.
this sucks.
You remember the Blue Dream phase?
Yeah,
I
dude.
feel like that's all you guys had.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember there being a summer where that
Just blue
came
dream.
out, and
Yeah,
all I get from like all you guys had was like the same shit.
yeah. Dude, crazy days, bro.
Yeah.
True, like I regret doing that, like just doing what I did,
Mm.
because like I said, it took away from my drawing, it took time away from shit that I should have focused
Mm.
on. Yeah,
Yeah. I think you said that, and I told you don't. I don't think you should be regretting any of it,
yeah,
because it wouldn't have made you where you're at right now.
yeah, yeah. And then my thought comes, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't be who I am now, because
Yeah. So I
I,
wouldn't regret it. I'd see it like it changed you in a good way.
I mean, we don't have to get too deep into it, but like, do you ever like feel regret sometimes, or no?
No,
No.
hell no. That's
And
what I'm saying. It's
and
where I'm at now. Like
yeah,
I enjoy who I am as a person. I feel like I'm more like chill. Um,
I feel like you're floating. You're not even sitting in the chair because you're frozen. I feel like you have your third eye open and it makes you float.
like it's been open, man. It's
Yeah,
weird to talk about it because you
yeah,
sound like cheesy and weird.
yeah, yeah.
But it's just like there's a point where like you could just you can care about certain things. You can notice like okay, put your energy into this. Just try to do this. Why regret whatever happens? Like you're here now, and I love where I'm at. You know, if it wasn't for COVID, like I had like like four mural ideas I was gonna do, and I wanted to get them done like at least before even summer started of this year.
Yeah, and that's one thing we also fucking skipped, dude. Dude, yeah. What made you want to like do the murals? Because that was on the first one, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we didn't really get to it in this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I feel like um doing doing the acid when I started painting on it, it just it was so like meditating for me.
That's right, really.
Like 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 when you drive a car, if you're ever driving it far, like that's a big like I meditate during that time. Like it's the time where like if I'm alone in the car,
Yeah.
I could put on some music and like I just zone out and I just like think of shit in life and goals and problems and try to figure shit out. And to me, that's like meditating. Like that's why some people like to drive and shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what painting did to me. That's why my art changes over time because I change over time. And then I get back to it and I'm like, well, I kind of like this instead of what I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I could draw something up in a day or two and be kind of dope, maybe. But I feel like when I spend time on it and think about it, like I told you before, like I try to work on fundamentals in certain paintings of mine. Like I try to put things I'm not good at in the painting so I can get better at it. Like I wasn't good at. I've never really drawn like a landscape, like with trees and sunset and all that shit.
Mhm.
And one of the paintings, someone asked me, Justin's wife, from the Velvet Robot.
Okay.
She was like, "Oh, just draw something. Just give me something and paint it."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did like, it was like fall by the Kishwaukee Gorge and shit.
Mm.
It was like the first time, and it was something I wasn't good at. So I was like, "Oh, I got to get better at it." Took me a long time to do it, and it changed what I wanted it to be. And but at the end, I think it turned out dope. And it's super like I don't know, other than like peaceful when I paint. It's
Is it the
and
one?
that's exactly how it is with the murals. Like I'm like it's enjoyable meditating. It's a zone out thing. So when I'm doing a huge mural, it's like that same feeling, but like times 10 because it's huge.
Yeah.
You know, and fucking the fuck am I?
No, it's fine, bro.
So because they're so big, I think that's why I've had like like the communities involved when I do the murals. Like that's kind of like a theme in the background that I don't really think about, but like there's something I've tried where it's like either the detention center where the kids helped me or the black mural where the Black Lives mural where people came up and put whatever they wanted on it. Like it's with Rockford, you know. So I feel like I don't know. The mural thing is just something that I got to figure out something in town, like how to get like a wall that we could like change or something.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Because
something I got to work on,
yeah,
figure
yeah,
it out. But first I got to figure out my shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a lot,
No, no, bro. Shit.
but yeah.
I mean, I've never done a wall like that, bro, but I can imagine the feeling, the emotion, the
Mm,
fucking, the thought process, the shit you learned after each
mm.
one. They were like, yeah, I'm glad, you came on and talked about it. I
So
appreciate
how do you, when you're working on one of these things, ideas,
it.
what do you like? What do you think of while you do it? Like you're just trying to finish the piece.
Well, that depends, man, because I stopped doing commissions because,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it restricts me sometimes and I don't. I mean, I thank everybody that has given me commissions, but I kind of stopped doing them
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like it was just restricting in a way. So I started to do my own, but my own are like just ideas that come into my head, and that could be days, weeks. But a new idea always comes up or forgets, and I'll put it on and whatever I feel, because that's what I use to sometimes help me move, like keep working on it. It's like feel like what I feel should be on it,
Mm-hmm.
or what I think should be on it. But
Well,
my thought process is at the end, like hopefully people like it, and I hope people get what I'm trying to put in the idea.
during
during like I during it like when I'm about to finish or in the middle, it's like I hope people get what I'm trying to make at the end, or they see what I was feeling that during it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at some of my RPs, it's kind of hard because, like I said, I'm dyslexic, so fucking I don't know if I'm writing the sentence right or be able to but
Shit, hit me up, bro. Oh, uh, what is it called? I'll spell check your ass. Yeah. You're like, no. Disaster isn't spelled like that, bro.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's like,
Did
bro,
you?
that's a 7, bro. That's a number. I get no. Yeah, I had a friend who, um, she like from the heart, like she speaks deep,
Mhm.
and she would like send me like sometimes she would send me drafts of like shit, and
Like
it's
slam poems, right? Or is that a thing?
maybe
I thought about it, bro, but those are expensive, bro. Those are
you
these
gotta
Ghost
save up,
Pros.
bro. You
Yeah,
gotta save
no,
up.
yeah.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording right now.
Are you
Don't you?
sure?
Yeah, so far. But yeah, it's good so far, man.
Look, something I've always said is like, so almost everything I spend, it like that I get from the paintings and all that shit, I put right back into it. Like, especially because I'm picky.
Yeah.
I'm real picky with everything. That's why it takes me forever to come up with ideas because I think about it too much.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
if you ask, there's like more meaning to a random painting of mine or something. You might ask some questions about it, and I tell you like this whole backstory about it that you didn't even picture because it's just fucking.
You got the lighter?
You're fucking in the comments. Fucking, if you're watching this, tell them why white lighters are
Yeah,
bad luck for
yeah, guys. Let me know in the
us.
comments if white lighters are bad luck for
I don't
stoners.
remember why, but I just remember knowing that white lighters are not good.
Yeah, it's scary now,
It's like a
bro.
bad luck for stoners or something.
What if it's you don't get high?
I don't know if that's it. I don't know what it is. I just know there's a superstition about it.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, dude. Another reason why I stopped doing commissions because I wasn't even making money, bro. The thing is, I appreciated anybody asking me because when I did
Hmm.
start, I didn't really know what to draw. I was I need that idea or that spark. But now that that spark's been lit from doing some commissions, I feel like I could do my own ideas now.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but don't get me wrong, but I wasn't really making too much money. And I always felt like I was taxing people, so I just figured to do my own drawings. And if people like that price, then I like the price.
That's something I actually struggle with
Yeah.
because I'm the one who, um, like, I don't want to charge a lot of people. Like, I don't want to charge people a lot.
Yeah.
And I remember, you remember the Frida I did?
Yeah.
The realistic one?
Yeah.
So I sent it
Very
to
beautiful, by
they
the way.
Velvet Robot coffee shop asked for it. I think I had it before they asked. I don't remember. My memory's horrible.
How much you charging, bro? Huh? Stack, bro? Don't
I
like.
don't remember how much I charged, but I remember telling him something and being like, I just want my shit to be cheap. I just want them to like my paintings.
Yeah.
And like,
That's a bad idea, though, guys. Like.
and he was like, bro, it's because I remember telling him like if you go into an art place, sorry,
No, no, you're good, bro.
like you'll see a painting that's abstract, something that some people be like, oh, I could do that maybe,
Yeah.
and it just costs like a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing to the artist and anything, but I've always thought like there's just some paintings that are overpriced.
Yeah.
So I told him a price
Yeah.
because I don't knock them. I try to just judge myself. So it's not about like I think mine was gonna be like somewhat cheaper than the paintings that were already up. And he was like, "Dude, you know you could get a lot more for this." And
Yeah.
I was like, probably. I was like, you think? I was like, but that's not something I really care
Well,
for.
yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to, cause I know how it is. You don't want to spend
A lot.
fucking $500 on a painting.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do, but like, I want to make it cheap for people that can't.
Yeah, but which is kind of a bad idea depending on how cheap. Because if you do cheap yourself out,
Yeah,
you're actually like I said, you're wasting money, bro.
yeah. I think,
And you waste your products, and then you can't get
yeah,
it back. You know.
and that's why I'm trying to work. Like, I've been trying to work on a website because I bought a drawing tablet.
Okay.
So it's always been difficult. Not difficult, but it takes time for me to come up with an idea, regardless of how it could be fucking intricate. It could be simple, but it has to be how I feel, my mood.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot what I was talking about. A lot of
Yeah,
shit.
your website because
Oh, because it takes me a while sometimes.
yeah.
So I bought a drawing tablet. All my ideas have been on my tablet now because I just draw them out instead of actually draw. Because I would just spend money on canvases,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, and you just paint stuff that you have that doesn't get sold. It's just ideas, but it's you practicing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not much about you trying to sell it. It's about trying to
But only
just
drawing
work on
on
your art.
canvas, man, that shit's expensive. Unless you get deals.
Yes,
Unless you get deals. But even then, it's expensive.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Luckily,
My favorites are the
luckily people like my
panels.
art, so like I
Yeah,
can kind of like I'm kind of maybe splitting even or something.
yeah. I'm about even now. Now, when I do something, you see a price tag on my stuff. It's like I'm good, or maybe in the negative. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
I feel like with just the canvases,
Yeah,
I'm making money,
yeah,
but when I put into all the art that I bought into,
yeah.
it's probably even because murals are really expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, yeah. That's I can't.
like I like what I want to spend. Like I've struggled with trying to
Have you ever done a like GoFundMe, or if I'm saying it right or wrong, definitely correct me. But like a donation or a fund to
like
a
a foundation
foundation
type
for it.
shit.
Yeah.
Does a foundation have to be for charity?
Well,
Or
because no, to
no.
donate, you
No,
to
I haven't.
could.
No,
Oh,
because I'm not.
I know, right? Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not like, hey people, give me money so I can draw this dope mural, and then it'll get painted over. You know,
Oh yeah, if it gets painted over, yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's in Rockford where I was doing the murals. That was the only place that you could really do a huge mural, and even though it was illegal, people didn't care about it.
That
Like,
was illegal even back
yeah,
then.
yeah, like you're not supposed to.
Holy shit, I've been there, dude.
Exactly, but there's like a thing with like you can do it, just pick up after yourself. Like
Oh,
don't be
okay, okay,
messy,
okay, okay.
you know?
I was about to say, dude. I think that was one of my dates. So my girlfriend almost gave me arrested
What?
because she
That
took me
day?
there. No, yeah, she took me there. When I went there, the that place we did the mural, bro. I thought you can tag or whatever, bro. Well, obviously, if you make a mess, littering, yeah. But I didn't know you could if it was possible.
Oh, that's what you mean by
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
arrested. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I don't remember.
yeah.
Just remember.
No. We're damn, where were we, bro? Fuck, man.
Just talking about I don't know
Yeah,
how much. All about like breaking even with that,
yeah.
like because they're expensive. Oh, that I wouldn't do a GoFundMe thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, but um, that's why I gotta to like try to figure something out with like a with like
Website.
renting a wall.
Mhm.
Like I got I've talked about this with like city people, but it's just been like hearsay, you know. Like I haven't like tried to make it. I haven't looked into it, which I probably should. See, I could have like a wall that people could like.
Where would you like to do this wall? Like on a store, a business,
I
a weird
think
looking wall? Oh,
I
because
feel like um Vic has the right idea. Like on the parts of town that just have been lacking, like just like just been overseen, you know? Like I'd want it on this side of town because this is where we grew up, This is the neighborhood,
okay. So if we're talking here, I mean, I know a good area around here. Where would you want to put it? You?
Well, it depends on what you're talking about. Just the mural?
Yeah. Well,
I don't care.
uh,
Like
where would
I'll
you
put
like
it,
to see it? Where would you like? I mean, it doesn't have to be realistic. I just want to know.
bro. Any wall, any wall would be great.
I'm trying to think.
Any wall would be dope. But it's just about like permits.
Yeah.
It's about how much it'd be about what I'd want it to look like and what I'd want it to be. And I feel like it would just be like I couldn't know the answer and figure all out until I know everything about it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Don't get me wrong. I've been around it. Not around the actual background, but I've been around. When they did the murals in
Mm-hmm.
Rockford. I was talking to Vic, and he was telling me like, man, all these like they had to get all these permits, and then they got a foundation
Mm-hmm.
or something with people.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Do
I'm
something like
not.
that.
I'm not saying you should. If you feel opposite, definitely.
Oh wait, no. What I gotta do is, unless that's what I'm mixing up, I gotta um, get like grants. But to get that, I have to be like associated with like some type of business.
And do you got to be clean? Like you can't be like no.
I don't think that matters.
Oh, okay.
You just have to be like some business has to be like.
'Cause I was gonna say this is
Oh,
CBD. This
oh.
is CBD.
I thought this was tobacco.
Yeah, tobacco, and call it
That's what I'm saying. Who cares?
Obviously, man. Not too many people listen. I appreciate the 58 subscribers, man. It's actually not. It's hard,
I
bro.
forget that you smoke on this fucking bucket.
Yeah, fucking Well, I smoke if the guest wants to. I never force it.
Well, I never say no.
Yeah.
Well, actually, sounded wrong.
Dude.
Never say no to weed.
Yeah, man. But hey, I
Just
mean,
kidding. You say no.
fucking. I definitely wanted to get into the last subject, bro. Comedy. Because I know you're a big comedy person. Or if you still are, I remember we used to watch Tosh.
Tosh, bro, Tosh is hilarious. I don't think I've ever. I think I've seen his stand up once.
Yeah, no, mainly his show for me. Yeah, actually, not,
I
but
only see clips of it now.
yeah.
Is this still on?
Dude, what it was? Comedy Central?
I haven't watched like cable to like it's just like
Yeah.
Netflix and
No, fucking Comedy Central plays nothing but South Park. Well, in the morning it plays,
I turned into MTV where they only played like what's that one show with the video clips? Like the Tosh version?
ridiculousness.
Ridiculousness,
Now it's
yeah.
like delicious. But dude,
Yeah. I was where was I? I was somewhere and I remember MTV being on
yeah,
and being like, "Oh shit, what's on?" And it was like a like the all the hosts were different and it
yeah,
had like a little different vibe, but it was still the same show.
yeah,
And they're like, "Oh, it's just like a spin-off or something." And it's like, "What?" Like
yeah,
that's all they play.
yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I feel like cable television is dying.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely is, bro. I really don't pay attention. When I have really nothing to watch on Netflix or YouTube, which I stay on YouTube, I turn on the TV with the cable just for background.
Mm.
Oh, man. But dude, comedy. We're talking comedy. I don't know if you remember like trying it. would you try comedy? Because I shit you not, bro. I'm a big comedy fan. The thing is, I feel like I come off awkward, so I can never execute jokes, and the way I sound sometimes, I feel like I'm off. You know.
Mm, yeah. Well, sometimes I feel like I get do that too, but I feel like I just like I have anxiety or something.
But,
That's why I smoke too sometimes.
but
But if you're talking about so when it comes to creating, like, um, you talking about because I wrote like the couple jokes.
no, well, because you mentioned that you wrote jokes and thought about comedy. I shit you not, bro. Not too long ago, I thought about doing comedy because I've
Oh,
never
yeah, 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 yeah. Well, see, it's not with me. It's not just about the comedy aspect. To me, it's about I want to be the type to just do everything.
Oh,
Like I want
okay.
to be able to. That's why the mural thing.
Yeah.
When you asked, it's why. It's because it's just another medium. Like I want to try it all. Like I
Mm.
want to try sculptures and I want to do sculpting, but like I found like I don't think you can find the stone for it and shit. You gotta
Yeah,
like
yeah.
order it or something. And I was like, oh, well, I'm looking that up. But like,
Yeah.
but like I want to do all types of art,
Yeah,
and to me, comedy is a type of art.
it
And
is.
when I meet someone, I always try to make people laugh,
Yeah.
and like I feel like that's my first like little goal in my head of if I meet you, it's
Yeah.
like okay, I gotta make this dude crack up somehow.
Yeah, yeah, me too, bro. Me too.
and for some, I've always told myself that like my English is good, so
I can write jokes for you.
I can write jokes. Yeah, like whatever I'm thinking,
Yeah.
like if me and you are just talking on the podcast
No, no, I
or
what
off of it, like some of this shit we could write down if we're like go off trying to like be professional on a podcast, just be normal.
yeah, yeah.
Like we could come up with some shit. I feel.
Yeah, but when I mention comedy, bro, I mean like look for a local area where they bring people on and just trying.
Someone just told me that there is.
That
Who
was
was I
me.
talk? That was
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
How we were talking about how there was nothing,
Yeah,
no comedy type shit in Rockford, right?
no, there apparently is, but it's in Lowe's Park.
So
But
the comment is still true then? There isn't really in Rockford.
man, I don't know, man. We would have to check.
I know a guy. I think his name's
Like I know
Tim or Jim.
Marco.
I don't remember. I'm horrible.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, I'm horrible with names. There's a guy from the name is West. I think it's West Side Showroom, and he has like this theater. Um, North Main.
Mm.
You ever gone down North Main? Shout out him. I think it's Mike. His name's Mike.
And he does like comedy or just
No,
like
no, no.
theater?
He has yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like he has a whole theater, so why not? But who knows? He might do a thing. But I don't know.
Because there is, I don't know. I think it is Michael or something. I don't know.
I'm just horrible.
No, because I seen there was an event not too long ago on Facebook that like some people were gonna perform comedy. I was just like,
Mm.
"Ooh." And then you told me about Louis C.K. and then that's when the jokes and comedy came up, bro. Dude, like I
I
shouldn't.
gotcha.
Yeah, I should not. I just want to do it just so I can practice my talking and how I speak and shit.
Yeah, yeah, that would be great.
And then,
It would help it so improve it a lot.
yeah, and I already accepted my fate. Like,
What are you talking about? I think this podcast is gonna help you a lot, a lot.
yeah, yeah, and with that, I mean, I should I'm trying to be a Joe Rogan, but like a fat Mexican one.
No, no, no.
But
See,
but in my own way though, because he's obviously a better influence. Definitely go check him out if you are listening at this point. Definitely
hmm
go check him out. Definitely an
I
influence,
don't know
bro.
about now.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, well,
He got a little
wait,
Spotify bottom up.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
knows
I was gonna
who
say
knows what's
before or
going on
after.
now?
I mean, I still listen to him, bro. I mean, still the same person, just on
For
Spotify.
now.
Yeah, right.
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
shit you not. I heard him sound like a horse. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to any of that.
Ah, goddamn it.
But I know about
Yeah, yeah,
the Infector, whatever the fuck it's
yeah,
called. No.
yeah,
So the thing about me writing the jokes that I was telling you about,
yeah,
I write down notes for everything.
yeah.
So I have a bunch of, I have like a
Like,
million, I have like a million half done projects, and no, like okay, yeah, and I have a bunch of projects that are half drawn out. I just have a bunch of everything and notes.
yeah.
So I just, because I want to dip my toe in everything. So I want to be able to fucking do that. I've tried before in the past to write like a book about something,
Oh, really?
but I could never really figure out what like how to do it,
Dude,
like what it'd be
writing
about.
a book is fucking hard. I wrote a comic book, bro. That shit, it was hard as fuck.
Like the strips.
Yeah, well, I mean, in my own way, strips, you know.
How?
I,
Do I?
I,
Oh,
I
I
can.
think I remember. I think it was. It wasn't it like the fucking the lucha shit.
Yeah, bro.
That shit was that shit was dope.
Yeah, bro.
And you told me that you didn't have any, right? That you didn't
No,
really
no,
make a
yeah.
lot of
No, yeah, I
copies.
didn't make a lot of copies.
You should have,
I
because
gave.
I wanted one.
The thing is,
This is so dope,
I didn't know how to make into an actual book at the end,
bro. You
bro.
better figure that shit out,
Yeah, next time, yeah, bro.
bro.
But like I said, writing a
I'll
book
help you
is
out.
hard.
I'll help you out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for real.
Yeah. See, I wanted a copy of this.
And the thing is, I didn't really know how to do sequencing. It kind of, I was just focused more on the showmanship, you know.
It looks dope. Yeah.
Shout out, Vic.
Dude,
I gotta reboot this because I gotta stop putting Vic in speedos, bro. Shout out Vic though, man. Definitely a champ, bro.
Wait, is he holding his shirt?
No, like he's taking off the shirt, like getting ready to lucha
Oh,
and
I
shit.
gotcha.
Yeah,
I thought he was holding on to it. Um,
yeah, man. But dude, we're about an hour and 30 minutes.
nice. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, I definitely like this one, and I'm definitely gonna upload the other one.
I don't know. I felt like I was repeating myself sometimes on this one, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
No, I shit you not, bro. I try to.
No. Because you said you did what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Last time we were just like, it was a good time, just riffing.
I mean, in the end, bro, there's a couple things I want out of this podcast.
No crying.
Well, I try, but you know, yeah.
No crying. We got it. In the bag.
Yeah,
In
bro.
the bag.
Nah, bro, because I could delete it now. But
You
there is a couple things, man. Like first off, the artist, the guest is comfortable enough to always want to come back. Because I always encourage it. Because you know you're definitely gonna grow, and I would love to hear about it. Well, definitely, it doesn't have to be on the podcast every time, bro. Definitely, let me know. And then when you feel like you want to come back on because you have something exciting that you want to have out there, definitely let me know. You know,
Something.
you know, something. It doesn't have to be every week. You know, it could be every couple months and shit.
It's gonna be like a surprise.
Yeah, but yeah, we definitely got to collab though, because that's something I've been wanting to do, but I don't want to bother anybody's time because I know everybody has their own thing, you know. Yeah. And second is try to drag the podcast because, like I said, bro, I am trying to work on my speech because
You're good.
yeah, and
I appreciate it, man. This is dope.
and hope that I promoted or we talked about questions you want to talk about. You know,
No, we're good. Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, so let them know again one more time, bro. Where social medias, where can we find you?
As of right now, only on Facebook and Instagram. That I am sarcasm.
No TikTok.
No TikTok. I'm trying to get my consistency a little better.
You know what you should do? OnlyFans. And you just draw with your shirt off. Charge people $10. No, $5.
Yeah.
Extra content.
I'd paint myself hairless. Hairless because I got too much hair right now. And I can't do anything about it. So I would like Rufus from Kim Possible.
Oh, it censor your pictures, but then be like, get the full.
No, but just those two. And I am working. I'm working on a website that I'm trying to put out. I'm trying to put out um like graphic shirts. I'm trying to put out cheap prints of shit that I come up with.
Mhm.
I don't think my art has been good enough to where I can give you a copy of what I painted and it'll be good enough to be on your wall.
That is hard.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
don't think it's gotten there. I think my
And it's a lot of money to get it exactly like that. The more perfect you want it to be exactly.
yeah. So I don't think I'm there yet.
Yeah, me neither, man. Shit. I mean,
But
I know a couple places I could tell you
yeah,
afterwards.
so I'm trying to. It's a bunch of little ideas that I want to do. Like I want to do like custom lighters. Um, I want to do a bunch of stuff, but like where I could put little things in a store that you can just buy from me. Um, but something that is still under construction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro. To build a website from scratch, I can imagine that's hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the no. I don't know how far into it I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. No,
Um,
but because I mean, shit, you not, bro. Like, remember I said the Squarespace? I did it for a little bit, even though it was simple as fuck because they had different
mhm.
everything. It was still hard because I still had to name everything. I still had to make the labels, descriptions, fucking the sizes, bro. Oh my. So
Yeah,
imagine building everything from scratch and then having everything you're gonna sell on it. I can imagine it's gonna be a lot of work.
yeah. I
But
feel like that wouldn't be as much work as the actual painting.
yeah, but yeah, for you, yeah, you definitely got it. For me, it was a little bit harder, bro,
But who
because
knows?
yeah, I had to describe the drawing and in a way where it was like catchy. So that was definitely hard, bro, for me. But
Yeah, I gotcha.
yeah, my bad. I thought I heard some radio or something. FBI's, bro, huh? Nah. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. But thank you. Stay tuned.
Appreciate
Stay safe.
having me on it.
Anytime. Definitely check out Rodrigo, man, on Instagram because that's where you have your pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Hopefully more consistent soon.
And I can't wait, man. Hell yeah.